Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me not business, me not care if them now are ready. They hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are even. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things, me
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man, them gonna fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people, them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, they were going on me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? If you guys are hearing me clearly, let me know if you're hearing me clearly. Let me know if you guys are hearing me good. You know, it already did some change up and some setup to earlier, so I just want to make sure everything plug in. Let me know if you're hearing me good. Big up everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the building. How you guys? Who is that? Is who I see in the chat? Kiind, the Sugar City crew. Kiind, where were you, man? I miss you. I haven't saw you for a few days. I hope everything good with you. Hope everything alright. You know what I mean? I ain't see you for a few days, so I was really worried. And plus, I didn't even feeling good neither for a few days, so you don't know. Big up yourself. You understand? Patsy, big up Shelly in the building. Big up yourself, you know everything already. Big up to everybody that joining us. 1 by 1, 2 by 2. You guys know what's up. You understand? Palawala in the building. Yeah, man. Good night, my people. Good night, feelings and co-hosts. You know we here. We with the mouse. You know. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all don't know what's going on. Well, you don't know, say it is a next edition of Talk Your Truth. So you don't know what's going on tonight. We up, we buck, you know what I mean? We doing our thing. And we not stop do our thing. So you don't know the ball game go. As you guys see the thumbnail and the title, you guys know what we got on the menu tonight, definitely. We're going to be talking about the kids. You know what I mean? The kids, them, you know? Like the kids. Like we talk about the kids, them. Because, you know, it's a situation whereby it's something ongoing, and even with the 15-year-old that was unalive, that was found inside of the artist's car, you know? Even with that, you know what I mean? Even with that. So, you know how the code go already over here, son, how we doing it over here, right? So big up everybody that definitely log in on the ones and threes. I need you guys to share the live. Share the live for me. Also, guys, remember we still would love you guys to support by purchasing the song. So I'm going to pin the link for the song in the description, in the comment section, because we're still promoting the bad song, you know what I mean? Yeah, we got next one we gonna drop soon. Not right now. But persons who already have the song already, big up yourself. And those persons who haven't got the song, I would like you guys really to support by purchasing. This tune is going on here, man. This is the wrong thing I did up on here, bro. Oh my god. Mm. Let me see something. 780-162. Yo, today I get a virus on my computer. I had to wipe the whole shit. You know what I mean? FEE. Hold on there, people. Just a minute, guys. We soon kick off. Let me give me a minute. LINGS. I just got knocked out of my Facebook account, so the virus that I had this morning, and I had to restart my whole shit. But definitely thank God I got this shit inside of my head, my code and them kind of thing, I do. But before we kick it off and go any further, I want to say good night to everybody in the chat. Also good night to Angie. You understand? Gotta say good night to Sexy Tashana. Oh, scrappers, who is this? Hey, you look at that here. So big up my Texas, massive in the building. Tune in. Sexy Tanisha, big up yourself. You don't know the thing already. You understand? Big up yourself. I gotta big up Tanisha because she's a female that represent me when a bag of things when going on, you understand? So yeah, man, represent the dance. So Tanisha, big up yourself, big up everybody down there in Texas. Hope you guys having a fantastic evening. Like I said, share the live, guys. Like up the live, share up the live. You know the code, you know how we doing it over here, so you understand. So here we're going on. Before we kick off the show, as you guys see the thumbnail and the title, what we got in store for you tonight, we're going to be speaking about the kids. You understand? Because like I said, you guys could remember the 15-year-old that was found in the Tesla by the artist, fella David. You know what I mean? And we had a lot of discussion on that the other day, and it came to my mind that I would really like for us to have a strong conversation upon this situation here. That's why tonight, Talk Your Truth, episode 8, the topic tonight is what kind of treatment we should use to teach our kids. You understand? So that is the topic tonight. I want to know from you guys. We're gonna open the phone line. You know what I mean? Tonight I want let it show me, let it show be a meet and greet. Because whether persons want to put on their cameras or not, I'm gonna pin the link in the comment section. So you guys could join the live and we all could have a conversation if you guys want it like that, Because what I find that, remember, this show is not a 2-minute show, a 2-minute call-in show. Obviously, this show is a different show. So obviously callers will be talking more longer. So what I see is that persons would be calling when persons would be talking about whatever topic we have, persons would be talking about it. And you would get a phone call coming in still. But I want persons to know that this show here is not a 2-minute call-in show. It's a total different. So what I did now, I said I'm going to put 1 and 1 and 2 together and say, something. Instead of you call in and you talk a whole 6 minutes, 7 minutes and all these kind of things, sometimes it might get a little boring, but still I don't want nobody to call in and just start for 2 minutes when you're talking about your truth. You know what I mean? But what I think is that, you join the panel and you could stay up on the panel right through the program, and while we discussing about it, who want join could join, who left, join and forward. In we could deal with it like a meet and greet instead of your calling alone, you know what I mean? So I feel like we could just leave the phone off for today and meet and greet, you know, join the live. Yeah, you don't know going on, I mean, left the phone on and both, but I really want we to meet and greet. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I really want to do it like that. So, nevertheless, man, you know how it is as we go through. You're sure, but nevertheless, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. The kids, what kind of treatment, you know, what treatment we should use to teach our kids in life. So that's we're going to be going down the road with. But before I even kick it off and go any further, like I said, guys, we're still looking for your support with the song called Bokto in Maryland. You understand? Bad piece of song, you know what I mean? Big up to all those persons who already purchased the song already. Those persons who haven't purchased the song, we're going to put the link for the song that you could, for you guys to get in the comment section. You know what I mean? Let me make sure you forward it. Boom. Alright, good. So let me jump into the song and then, you know, build the something on a vibe, deal, and then we kick off. Yeah, I say. You done is your host with the most fire feelings in the building. See, you don't know the thing already. Big up everybody. Damien, I hope everything good to go with you now, you know what I mean? Like I say, I better try them something then, no, my brother. I beg you no. I better try them something that. Anyway, we jump into the song and get with people them up and running, because I don't know we're going over here. We ain't watch no face, we not watch no face, we not watching no face. Please share the live. Please like up the live and share up the live for me. I'm begging you guys. It's good showing I look for do now. Please like up the live, share up the live. You see me? Okay, boom. Boom. Well, all the people, boom. Straight off the jumbo jet. Straight off the jumbo jet by. Hold on. Hold on, no man, I'm the man. Wait, no man. I just gotta get answer with me. Why y'all just never follow me protocol wise, man? I fire every one of y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. Fire your eyes. Anyway, let me jump into the song and spice up the thing and kick it off. It's right, man.
There was a family who lived in Parica, Guyana. They lost their 11-year-old daughter under very tragic circumstances. To get away from the noise and all the confusion, they went to America. But when they get they start to create their own confusion, arguing and hate, walking around in their underwear like they live there and have no care. So Angie and she husband sat them down and explained the house rules. But even with this warning, in the house he would roam. So Brian where he bucked inside the people home. After they were in the US for a while, things started to heat up on Instagram, Facebook, and the social media apps. This one ain't going live, the next one telling me about his wife. Video from the house being released, but the public wished the confusion would cease. Then everything went off the rails, make you want bite off your nails. The family fighting with each other, sister fighting this warning. In the house he would roam. Sub Brian where he bucked tie inside the people home. Sub Brian where he bucked tie inside the people home. Sub Brian where he bucked tie inside the people home.
Yeah, man, bad pieces. The link for the song is in the disc. Oh, sorry, in the comment section. Like I said, you understand. Big up the rough, no family in the building. Now this song is a bad piece of song. I ain't gonna tell no lie, people. If y'all like this song, let me know in the comment section. Country western hit. Can. And you said you don't know what's going on. Yeah, man. I love that. You know, it's a country western hit indeed. I like it. I so like it. Me love it. Yeah, man. Me like it and me like it and me like it. Yeah. You know? So make sure you get a copy. It's only $2, guys. Like I said, I just pin it in the comment section so you guys could check it out. You know what I mean? You don't know we're doing it to OVS already. It's all about support for support. Support to the fullest, support to the highest. Big up everybody, you know what I mean? Big up Robert, anyway, I'm there. Big up Lifestyle. You don't know the whole works. Big up Rastaman, anyway, I'm there. Big up everybody. Y'all don't know the ball game already. Big up to all the females, them. I don't call it a bag of female parts in the whole crew. You know what I mean? So I have to big up my brethren, them, you know what I mean? Big up Big D. So you don't know the thing already over here. So tonight, let me kick it off, and definitely we're kicking it off with, like we told you guys already. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Co-host, wake up with a bad dream. So you don't know I got she so rocking. And nevertheless, I feel good with she in my arms, you know, that's my booby. Nevertheless, guys, as you guys see the thumbnail and the title, yeah, tonight is a nice conversation we should be having, whereby we're speaking about the treatment. We know what kind of treatment you guys really think we should be using when it comes to our kids. You know what I mean? On a real life level. Because like I said, you know, there's so much that our kids would take in when it comes to the teaching from us. They got some parents that is scholars and got all these certificates and try to break in the children like that. Try to let them be bright. They got other children that have parents that ain't got the qualifications, but still trying their best to make the best for the kids, that they could come out to be somebody successful in life. And then them have the next set now that is waste, a set of waste parents. With us is go party, with us go and swing, with us go and have fun, smoke, drink, all these kind of things. You don't check your children them school work. You don't never show up to none of their functions, whether they're sport meetings or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I got them type of parents also. So that's why I sit down and I said to myself, you know, I would like to know from you guys what treatment we should use to teach our kids life. You know what I mean? On a real life level, like what treatment we should use. Should we go back to the old school, whereby, you know what I mean? Like I said, me mother put some licks in my tail. I never, at this moment, I mean, they're half and all them kind of thing limping. You know what I mean? We think we should go back to the old school. What should we do? You know, if you hear about the story that happened with the kid in Queens. There's so much story with kids out there. I don't know if I did on the ATM bus. Oh yes. Yeah, man. Yes, I did hear about that. All of that is what coming in consideration of your kids them. All of coming into the topic. What treatment we should use in order to teach our kids. You know what I mean? The boss scene right here is that the girl, some girl, I mean if it's the girl, the fine girl who got the spray or whatever, but wherever is that she was getting bullied. They would bully she, they would treat she bad, caution, all this kind of thing. So she ended up bringing she crew. Me know if this your brother or if it's your boyfriend. But that's how come the boy come with the cutlass. Because I guess it was overbearing, you know what I mean? Every time they on the bus, they would trouble the girl and molest the girl and, you know what I mean, look for pick trouble and these kind of things, fight with the girl. So this how come he end up showing up in the whole semester and the whole scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the there's a whole world by itself there, you know? I tell you guys, he's cheering them out hard. The link is in the comment section, guys. Please purchase the song. Mario, big up yourself. You don't know the thing go already wrong, yes, so. Yeah, like I said, you know what I mean? As a parent, as I'm a parent, you know what I mean? I don't have a problem if we gotta go back to the old school with putting some licks in with kids, because I feel the hold a big position in your kid's life. AY. And we're not talking about punishing. We're not talking about abuse. No. We ain't talking about that. You get where I'm coming from? So when I say put some licks in them, you know who cool it is. You see? But sometimes the butt need to be whooped. I tell you, the butt need to be whooped. Whoopity whoop. Whoopity whoop. I swear to God. I ain't gonna cap. But on a real life level, I'd stand on 10 toes, straight up. They need to get a couple whipping. You can't forget the old school whipping. Can't. Just stand out from day one to now. And we had multiple callers that call and say, yo, me mother never play. Lose what to me yearning so much, my mother never play, you know? Straight. Like I said, I vexed that my mother used to beat me like that, but when I actually get big, you know, I really sit down and really end up seeing the foolishness what I used to doing all the time. And if it wasn't for them licks, I would be a Jack ASS. This is how I would have turned to be. Thank God for my mom. Yeah, she said she beat me because certain way she beat me because daddy used to stress out, and I forgive she. But at the end of the day, the whipping is what for me. Well, all the people I should get from on the wire. Come with me.
Daddy!
Hmm?
Look it!
What's that? Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys, the phone line open. Thank you, baby. What you want? Blippy? Come to me when you're ready. Alright, come to that. Okay. Okay. It's okay. But you went good just now. So suddenly want to know. You went good just now. Want to you? Right. Alright, daddy love. You want some juice? Some juice? Alright. I know you wake up on the wrong side. Me knows what dream you had. Phone lines open, guys. Phone lines are open. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. You understand? What treatment should we use to teach our kids in these times? So you feel we lacking on we kids when it comes to certain teaching, you know what I mean? Because they are pulling certain laws and certain things. You know what I mean? What do you guys really think, man? You know what I mean? Hello, good night. I know, baby. Hold on. Hello?
Good evening, what's up?
Yes, I there is. Hold on, there, girl. Yeah, go ahead.
Um, First, I must say, because of the time that we are living in, all the rules and the laws that have been implemented by government and um, for kids in days, take away stuff that your children, there are many of them with them, them in time out, you can cause them to do different chores, doing stuff like that. You're teaching them self-discipline, you're teaching them respect. Um, you can also teach them to respect others. Teach them to about their morals. Teach them to have about their values, different values in life. And there's so much other stuff. There's other ways in which you can method you can implement so that they can learn from that. Because remember, even to the Bible said, train up a child in the way he or she should grow, so when they grow older, they would not depart from it. So because of all of, like I said again, all of the laws that are implemented, because now you got to be careful you beat children, because if you discipline your children, depends on the way and the form in which you choose to discipline your children. Kids go to school, they talk with their friends. Their friends could report stuff to teachers, and then it come back, you get yourself in trouble. The time that we're living in, social service stepping in and taking kids away from them for a simple stuff, even though the Bible said, spare the rod, you spoil the child. But this society that we're living in today, you got to be careful with that. So there are many other forms in which you can implement, method you can implement to discipline your kids. All right.
Thank you, Mrs. Yeah, man. Let me know what's your thoughts on this, guys. Shout out to Angie for the first call in. What she cocks out though, she needs some good licks. She needs some licks. Okay. Blippy. Yes, right, man. Rating, and we know that, Angie, you know what I mean, certain laws that they implicate and all these kind of things, because they got some parents now. I feel is because some parents overdo it. Now, like we said, even if little bud got to be whooped, it's just not beating your kids. It's just not discipline, but letting them know why you are disciplining them. Let them know why this is why I'm beating you. This is why I give you some lashes. It's because of this. You see, conversation with your kids is whole out, you know. Conversation with your kids, them, is stand out. Despite if they go and talk to friends in school and wherever is it, once you got a real conversation, cause like I told you guys what happened with me and Lexi and her mother, and we sit and we had a conversation with her and let her know, because she brought up that police calling, reporting, and we say, yo, don't feel if that happen, it's gonna be a better roses for you. This when life is gonna really change for you in so much ways. Yes, I'm gonna run the song back just now. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Big up Angie for that. Yes, the law how it's set up nowadays, how it's set up, but we know the law was set up there, though it's set up for a reason, because like I was saying, they got some parents, they overdo when them beating. It's like them beating for kill. You don't beating, you know what I mean? You don't beating for kill. You're beating because little lashes is whole a weight. Is whole a weight. I know why I'm telling you, little lashes is whole a weight. I don't care about no friend and what friend do and what friend do. I don't want my kids them to be afraid of me. I want my kids them to know that, yo, I don't want to get daddy angry for doing no stupidness, because I know this is stupidness. This is what he teach me for don't do. So I don't want to do. Meanwhile, my kids, them was freaking. They could go in the fridge when they want. They could do whatever they want. Not then it's just that I don't want you to do that. That I know that it's going to cost you something bad in your life. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to teach you that you don't go down the same road as I did. You know what I mean? This really what a parent's supposed to be doing. You sit down, you hold a reasoning with them. Despite licks got a pass with labor going on, this is why I cut your tail, because you're not listening and you play your outer harder and you're bright, like some Jamaicans would have said. Guy needs to be able to start out, you know what I mean? You feel seeing your froth. You're playing as a big woman. You know what I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Shout out to the parents, them know you beat or you when it comes to the time for, because I share licks, and here how I share me the licks 1 or 2 times. If I talk, and you're here, when I don't talk 10 times, 20 times, you can get it. Remember how I grew up? There's how me know if none of your grandparents never grew up, so but me grandmother used to be like though. Leanne, stop. Gonna do it again. Leanne, stop. It's so much time I'm talking to you. You see when she hold me for cut me tail because she done talk to me 10 times and me here, it's 10 times biling up. I learn that every time my grandmother tell me stop and I continue doing it, I added more cut tail to me cut tail. And sometimes I just look at me, sometimes I just laugh and I never got time with you because I don't know he's a kid still. But at the end of the day, I say, yo, Kingston, this is why I don't want you to do this. And if you do it, that's the reason I'm going to hit you. You have to stop doing that. I would reason it. But it won't be out of anger just to dry legs, pick up belt, black. Whole skin black and blue, brown up and all them. Me beating me train them, me know if me beating me train them on them level. For no big brown up, black and blue skin. Me doing though. It's teacher you want to teach you. But by your ears hard, you got to get her to whip. But still I'm going to sit down and I'm going to reason. I'm going to say, son, daughter, this is how it go. If you feel when you go there, Banner's going to laugh and smile and whatever, this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Tell them it plain. Tell them it straight. This is how it gonna happen. This is what gonna go down. Don't feel it's no skin teeth. This why I tell me that. Don't matter feel like it's no skin teeth. Every skin teeth is, every laugh is not a real laugh. Every high is not a real high. They got some people that just laugh with you, say hi and all these things because they have a motive. A material motive against you. Is that they want to get something from you? You understand? Or they're trying to use you to get something from you. So I let you know it's not no play game out there. Out there is the jungle. The bees them down there. So nobody feel like it's no sugar, not sugar coating, nothing. It's rough out there. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm okay.
Okay, sweetie.
How are you?
Yeah,
How
man,
are
there
you?
is, sir.
And I see co-host there.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet little girl.
I tell you.
Yeah, so I just want to call in to share that
Definitely.
from my own personal experience, you don't have to beat your children in order for them to go down the right path. And I'm saying that based off of my own experience.
Okay.
Yes, I was raised getting licks, but I've also been raised in a society where, because I'm American born, from New York.
Okay.
And yeah, I grew up, in a Caribbean community, and my parents are Guyanese. So I
Okay.
was I was beat as a child, but I also being American, you also see that other side of it where you realize it's not always necessary. But when I started having children, I thought that was the way to go until I had an experience with my first son where you know how grandparents stay. They just discipline you one way, but they don't want you to discipline the grandkids the same. So sometimes they might intervene. And my mom did that one time with my son when he was 4. And when she reasoned with me at that time, I realized, like, why am I beating this child? But I was doing it because that's how, I
Have some
thought you
fun,
gotta
fun.
beat your kids for everything. You understand? Like is you gotta beat your children for any little thing that they do, because I feel like that's just the culture of most Caribbean people. And like I
Okay.
said, my mom reasoned with me and she said, no, he'll learn when time come, he will get it or whatever. There's no need to hit him for something like this. And I took a step back and I thought about it and I said, you know what, she's right. You know? So I would say that was the last time that I really put a hand to that particular child. And he's a grown adult now, doing his own thing, never got into trouble, you know, graduated college and everything, doing fine, successful, but with himself. Um, and I had 3 other children after him. And I
Okay.
just have one child who is kind of defiant. And he's the only one that sometimes I try to put a hand to. But him, when that don't do nothing to him. Because that's just how he is. He's just born a certain kind of way. So there are some kids you may need to discipline. You may need to discipline physically or want to discipline them physically, but it may not always work with them, because but I just want to say that you don't have to raise your hand to your kids or beat your kids in order for them to turn out good. Because, like I said, I have 4 boys, and I barely had to have to raise a hand to any of them. I have like this one child who was a bit, defiant. He was, I would say he was like that from since he was a child, a young kid, right? And I still never even really, fight up with belts and all of that. I might try to use my hand, whatever.
Okay.
And that don't even faze him. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that for now.
That sound good,
Okay.
man. Big up yourself with that, you know.
All right.
And I
Okay.
and I feel like on that point there, by you're American, I feel it's like about I got a feeling it's a Caribbean thing, like you say. It isn't a Caribbean thing. No, yes, we don't have to raise our hands to our kids every time to hit them. Like I said, if I talk, and sometimes I don't even do it, but the only way now, me son would he gonna plug out in some kind of way, he gonna make I just have to put 2 lash in here. Like I said, me lashes wise give is not nothing for brand up his skin and none of them thing. Like he mother there in the chat he say nobody can beat no kid around she like that. So it's simple, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel like it's a Caribbean thing versus American thing like that. But you don't know. Good night.
Blessed good night to you and the co-host. Because the
Yeah.
co-host for me, she's working tonight. Yes. You know, it is so amazing right now how the whole world design, right? In our time, which in my time I know about getting licks, was wire cane. In my time I know about getting licks with wire cane and I ain't dead.
I tell
You
you.
understand?
Yeah.
No. Since they bring out a system, no beating children in school, no beating children in the house, is a generation of vipers we end up with, you know. And let me tell you this. You telling me I can't beat me child while working hard on mine. But if me child misbehave and the police only they kicking me and beating me and doing all manner of thing, and I can't discipline him. I could remember my last son. Today is my last son birthday, and he's third of five today. And when my son was going to school to sit CXC and they had parents meeting, they're telling you can't beat children. One woman, she stand up and she's saying, I don't think it's right they should beat my son because my son is a well-behaved boy and blah blah blah. I could have hit the woman at the top of her head because she's swearing that she son is a well-behaved boy and she don't think it's right teachers shouldn't beat she son. So I point to my son because they had the children sit on one side and the parents on next side. And you now telling the teachers them you don't want nobody beat you child and you don't think it's right because your child is a well-behaved child. Bullfoot. I raise my hand and I stand up and I point to my son and I call him by name. I said, that is my son. As and I telling any teacher, don't care what class y'all belongs to, once my son misbehave, I give y'all permission to beat him. I said the government don't mind he. Is I does mind he. Because if I gonna stand up in a classroom, my child in the class, and I telling the teachers them don't beat me child, what the teachers them gonna do? But me child will respect.
Straight. Straight.
Right? Will respect my son would show the teachers them. So I tell the teacher plain that I don't care what class y'all belongs to. Anytime he misbehave, y'all BT. I say when he come home, I can give you the rest. Bro, I used to have to pass by the school every day for go to work. All I hearing, look the woman, Daisy mother calling my son by name. Daisy mother, Daisy mother. Me son, come home here, me son. Mommy, you got all them children all in me mother heading good. Me mother tell the teacher beat me when I misbehave and when I come home, she gonna beat me. Straight up. Only now with this Babylonian system, they make we get a generation of vipers. As soon as I minding you and you, if you misbehave and I go for discipline you, you could tell me you're gonna call the police. Well, the police gonna go for jail me when I done because the government is feeding you. You see the line,
Real
America is
thing.
totally different.
Nah, no
But they ain't got
lie.
no police. Down to when me grandchildren them come, thank God, I got five manly
I'm telling you.
grandchildren. They know the boundary. Soon as they start to misbehave, I just do what my mother used to do. When I dig the eye in them, they don't know, hold your car now. Hold your car now, don't butt in when big people talking and them thing. And I grew up one way, I used to hear my mother saying, when you go in the rum shop, it got large bottle, half bottle, and quarter bottle, so you know your boundary. And
Real
I
talk.
gain them the old time treatment. I don't care what millennium children you got, you're gonna be in the 70s when you come wrong mean. Understand? And people need to get serious. You don't have to beat a child for them to get respect for you. You
No.
could talk and they show you the respect. I know, but kneeling down from greater and your hand up in the air in the corner and I ain't there. Thank God I went through that. People need to get wise. You don't have to beat a child. You could discipline them, be sturdy. Don't be your children's friends. Be the parents. Is one of the problem right now with parents out there. They want to be the children friends. Have a blessed and a pleasant
Respect.
night.
Yeah, man.
Much
Love,
love.
sis.
Auntie, nice hearing your voice after a long time. My sister, and blessed love to you and your household.
Real talk. Good night.
Hey, Fire, good night. I forgot what to mention to you. My daughter friend, one of her classmates, when school was out, his parent disciplined him and he unalive himself. He leave a note and unalive himself just because they disciplined him. They were Spanish by beating him. So you still got to be careful with how you're disciplining these children today because we're dealing with a like the caller said, generations of vipers. We're dealing with different children, different mindset. So especially the ones them who get carried away and being misled by their friends, take away the device. Enter into the device, the phone, the tablet, take it away. There's different. You ever hear they got a saying? There's many ways to choke dog. Besides, rather than putting a rope around the neck.
Sure you
Well,
don't,
we
yeah.
kids are not dog. I ain't comparing children
No,
to
I
dog,
don't know what you mean.
but
I
I'm
don't
just
know what you
making a
mean.
reference,
Yeah.
right? Take away their tablets. Give them chores. You got to do this. This is what you got to do. You got to do that. Like, there are different punishment you can do that they would feel way more than they feel with a belt. Because them kids nowadays, they saying licks just burn and cool. You gotta be careful when you beat them, because when you beat them, they go to school, they're talking to friends, friends telling children to run away, telling your kids to run away from home,
But this is what I'm saying.
and all these manner of stuff. So it's like, yes, you gotta discipline them, but you gotta be smart in how you're doing it.
You got to
Because
talk to
our
them,
children,
man. Real thing.
yeah, the children of today are easily being influenced by others. And they got a whole lot of secret stuff going on. So you got to be careful how you talk to them. But like I said, give them a lot of chores, instill God in them, let them know what they're going to do, because your home is your practice grounds. You got to train up that child at home. So when they're not in your presence and they're on the road or with their school friends waiting at the bus stop, if they're trying to make a mistake, guess what? The God that you instill in that child, whatever little thing they remember, if they're going to make a little wrong mistake, they're going to remember everything that you taught them. Understand? So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, man. Real thing. Yeah. But this is why they're saying, to me, I feel it's a Caribbean and an American thing. To how you guys are talking, you know what I mean? I could only speak upon where I come from. And this is why it's let me wife know. But still at the end of the day, like I said, I still gonna put some licks in your backside. I don't care what no friend and no friend. Like I said, it's not what you do, is how you do it. Then still you could reason your children them and let them know, well, me mother never really reason me and let me know why she beating me. Until when I get big and ask she, mommy, why you used to beat me like that? But which when I get knowledge, I did used to do stupidness to provoke her. But then when she tell me, yeah, but still, they got some kids, naturally don't matter how much you treat them, wherever you take away phone, wherever is it, they band their mind to how it is. They would guide you, they would make that. I know about parents losing the sanity over some kids. You think it's easy out there? Hello, good night. It all
Hello,
started
good
soon,
night.
yeah. Hi, good night.
Yes. Good night, Fire. I'm calling back one more time, right? So another thing I forgot to mention was that to piggyback on what Angie was saying, even the other lady who do believe in beating your kids, right? There are other ways to punish your children. That's something I forgot to say. But here's the next thing why I at one point was against beating your kids. I always associated it with slavery,
I didn't hear that.
because I associated it with slavery.
Okay.
Slavery, because if you think about it, that was what they used to keep our ancestors in line, right? In those days. And them themselves, they don't use that same kind of punishment on their children. Typically. Right? I'm not saying they don't spank their kids or whatever, but they don't really beat their children like how Black people do, kind
Well,
of. And
well, this is what I'm telling you. Some people do the out of anger and like whatever they're going through within the family, because I know for a fact they got a lot of parents. Some of those reasons for 2 minutes with you. We got a lot of parents, like I was telling a friend the other day, for instance, and got some mothers Stay like this now. Them and this banner went together. Whether is the case, the two them break up. But guess what happened now? The child resemble the father. See what going on now? Every day now, everything with the child do you tearing the child ass because why he resemble the father. This child ain't doing no. They got different scenario in different family. Like I said, you see how you say how you grow up your kids. Maybe to how, maybe to how you do your thing. Me know how you do your thing, but you do your thing good. They got some other people don't have the patience like you. So I
Yeah.
feel like in every home is a different scenario because me mother tear me backside, but what I never torn, me torn nothing bad, me torn nothing
Yeah.
worse. I make me mother and father proud of me today. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
then me ask what good, but when I sit down and I study, why I really say yo is enough strumming I used to do, but at the end of the day, it's not abusing your children. And I wouldn't like I said, me mother says she gets stressed out by daddy. This why she do it to me. Everyone knows how them things they go. But I would never
Yeah.
ever like I say, if I hit me son, it's two little spank on the hand or on the foot, go in your
Yeah.
bed or wherever
Yes.
it is. But for I beating you for your whole skin and like how we used to get it back. Nah, me and that one don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
They mean
Yeah.
they ain't
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But in me
Yeah.
feel like a little spank, a little finger got to happen or something. This is all I
Yeah.
saying. But the big like how we used to get it like slave, no, me ain't doing me cheering them though.
Yeah,
Me ain't
yeah.
doing though.
And I know what you're saying with the mothers, because I don't know if you just, especially it happens here too. I would say a lot of times, but the Black American mothers and stuff like
Yes.
that. Do you see how they be cursing out their kids and stuff like
Yes.
that? And sometimes they do it out of frustration. It could be that they have an even man problem, man issue. It may not even be the child own father. It could be another relationship
I
that they're
telling you,
in,
Aldo,
and they're
the
taking it out on the
workplace.
kids.
Or
They're taking it out on the kids. And that's why it's not good to beat your children out of like anger. If you want to beat them, you beat them to really discipline. But beating your child's not the only way to discipline. And like I was saying, I was associated at a piece of time with slavery. So I said, we're doing what the slave masters did to us. That's why we're so big on it. But then at the same time, the Bible does say something, about not sparing the rod, and
yeah,
all of
real
that.
talk, straight
So
up,
yeah.
straight up. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, that's all I was calling to say.
Love that, my sister.
Thanks,
You always
Mayo.
appreciate it over here, so one love. All
Okay.
right,
All
good.
right.
Yeah, man, I appreciate your comment every time you call and it's positiveness. And yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's not in treating these kids, like I said, they got different ways. It's not just beating your child for they don't do what they ain't supposed to do. It's teaching them. This is why I'm beating you. Like I tell me son, I said, listen, you cannot be doing this all the time because it's gonna me son, I don't know what going on with he got a anger problem I trying for dissolve right now from him. If he's watching the television and the remote thing and put on the TV right away, it's big problem in the living room. Look the other day the net just stick he take the remote control and connect it to the 65-inch TV. He take the remote and connect it. All I said, come outside, I seen his black screen. I said, bye. Well, I just laugh and done and tell the call him mother and I tell him mother. Me never bother doing nothing. Cause I say, I just look, I say, it's an next TV. I ain't able. Like, it is what it is right now, man. Is right? Go ahead. Good night.
Hi, good night. I'm going to piggyback on the last caller, and I agree with everything that she was saying. A lot of our parents give over that beating that thing to us to because they suffer the same thing from their mother. I, being the eldest of my siblings, and it was a lot of us, I got a lot of licks.
Okay.
And when I one day I asked my mom, I said, Mom, why did you beat me like that? Because I got licks till I see blood. Shape the woman bust my head, do
Mm,
everything. I knew my mom loved me, but she couldn't handle certain things. She wanted me to be educated, and education was not for me. She did not discover my gift.
okay.
As I got children, I grew older and I came to United States. I got my kids. My children never give me any problem. Never, 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 thank God. I taught my children to be responsible, to respect, and to be accountable. And that is what is missing
Yeah,
from
man.
this society.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We don't teach our children respect,
Mm-hmm.
consequences of your choices. That's missing.
That's what I'm saying.
Children live what they learn. As parents, we make the children raise the children. We make the TV raise the children. We make the cell phone raise the children, and we are absent. The children go to school, we rely on the teacher to teach them what we as parents at home should be teaching them, you know? So we are accountable for this society. In my days, I born in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
We were called a prayed in generation because if you remember, grandmother used to go to church. She go to church early in the morning. Mommy go to church at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, so you got to go to church. Sunday school is in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, so you got to Sunday
Okay.
school. So we
Okay.
had a lot of activities. You climb tree, you run dog chaser, you play, you do all kind of things. But in this America, if it's that we're talking about, where disciplining by giving lashes
Mm-hmm.
is omitted, it's
Mm-hmm.
look as though it's a crime.
Mm-hmm.
We have to learn to speak. The only way we could do is through communicating. We lack a communication. How many times have us as parents sit down and really talk to your child? We give them the food, the mac hat it up in the microwave, and they're gone. It's like you want to get rid. We should not be scared of our children. They're our children. And another thing, it is wrong to say that they're a viper. This generation is a nest of vipers. The word of God declare, not because the parents eat sour grapes, the children teachers set on edge. It said, no longer will this proverbs be heard. So we need to stop speaking negative things over our children's life
Real
and
talk.
start speaking the
Mm-hmm.
positive. We got to start examining ourselves and see where we fall.
Word. Yes,
You
sis.
know,
Yeah,
cell
man.
phone and these things is messed up society. Thank you very
You're
much. God
welcome, man. You're
bless.
welcome. Yes,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Talk your truth, man. You know it's episode so episode we there, boy? Episode 8. Alright. It's a nice night, man. Tonight, like I say, this show don't need no spice and no this and no done all them thing. This show is a normal show whereby big person, big people is have a neutral conversation, whether it's funful or it's serious. I just want persons to know that, you understand. This is what this show is talk your truth. And Auntie do have a point with what she is saying, you know what I mean? And this is why I keep saying all the time, it's not nothing but punishing, it's teaching your children them, letting them know why you beat them. Like I said, when I was growing up, my mother teach me, she said, Leon, you got to stop playing when I send you out and drop any money. You got to focus. Leon, you got to do this because I'm going to beat you. And that's why my mother started showing me certain thing, and I grew up, my neighbor see my neighbor children. And this is one thing I'm proud of my mom, what she said, son, take heed. Don't laugh at people downfall or people problem in life. Just take heed. That simply means take teaching from what they go through, what happened to them. And I see Angie just not put in the chat and then good for fathers to put their hand on the daughters. I'm with that. Me wife is go up the road so she say, yo, them need to get 2 lashes. You just only want to put lashes on the boys. But I don't believe the night, you know what I mean? This is why I just yell for me big daughter, you know what I mean? I never put me arm on shit. I can remember one time she get me so angry. I told her to beat her brother. You understand? Boom, now she gone in the bedroom, wherever is in the bedroom now for being in the bathroom. I say, well, all right, wherever hearing big thing. And I say, like, get up and go and check what's going on. And I go and check. I tell you, Raz, but when I go and check, she got If it's how Kingston shine, 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 she take the cream. I said, why you putting all this cream on this man's skin? Not knowing she got Kingston cream in his skin, why she cream in his skin? But the phone we should go now. The phone. She just running her mouth on the phone with somebody and this and that. I say, Lexi, how you putting lotion on the man's skin and the man's skin so shine? You can't put all the lotion because I just go for put on me daughter show and yeah, they don't remember. I just put lyric to sleep, so I say go and put she down. She gonna turn and tell me he there cream in his skin. So I say, girl, what's you say telling me, girl? You can't got he cream in his skin and you cream in his skin. You know me hollering, me yell. Me know if it's the phone we should upon. You shouldn't turn and tell me, I don't able with this no more. I don't able with this no more. You do it. I don't able with this. Right away, me screw plug out. And I hear your friend them there on the phone and she telling me that. I say you want a ring off your head? You're pushing me for do to you. Don't do them disrespectful thing. I reasoning you normal. You there on your phone trying to impress you friends them. You got to know you got to know the art, you got to know your levels with certain things. Don't dep on your on same thing like Angie say your friends. You know what I mean? She ain't able with this no. All I said, you cannot cream he. Why is he creaming? If it's so he shine, 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 and she just running some out on the phone with your friend them, and I say, girl, is what crazy. I do have to catch your mother. I get real heated because I feel like it's like you're violating the order. Cause I know you're deep on the phone, then you're gonna turn and tell me you ain't able with this. Me tell you these American children. These American children, remember, this why tell me wife all the time. I said, me in a customer now. And I'm totally breaking myself into it, although I don't hate my daughters. Period. From Guyana to now, I never did. But hearing kids talk back to the parents, kids throwing down themselves inside the mall, kids hollering and you know they got videos circulating when they had a little girl throwing down all them thing inside of the mall, broken up the people them thing and no. Like me cheering them can't dep on them thing, buddy. Let me talk about though. I see good parents that grow up good, that trying to grow their children, them child, into the same way like their parents did. But guess what? Because of the society we living in now, that you can't hit your kids or you can't discipline them with a one lash or two like the caller said just now. This child, you see the video couple months well back or as last year with the little girl was throwing down all them things inside the mall, inside the I think it's Walmart or something. She just throwing down everything and breaking it up and crying because where she didn't get. And everybody videotaping, who's your mom? Like me cheering them could doing them foolishness. Now tell me if she parents in trying for, would she parents them do wrong now for make she behave like that? Them is the thing we used to just trigger me. Like me no custom talking back to me parents and them thing, me teeth they don't come out of me mouth. And I see it as big disrespect. So what about Donald? What they really could do for make she behave like that? Or what kind of training she got? What kind of training she get that could make she behave like that? And I have a lot of kids like that out there. Yeah, but you don't want to. That in every home is a different scenario. They got some people don't want to put, or I'm not going to hit my kid or nothing. And they talk. Children does there like this all the time. Yeah, we understand. We know them as children, and we know children is children. But at the end of the day, children still have to know certain rules. You still got to program them. Remember this you child. I want me daughter or me son be the better version of me. But in order for she be the better or he be the better version of me, I still have to teach them the version that I want them to be in order for they be better than me. Because when I can put that in their hand now, they can carry it out. Because alright, good. Look at me, father. Despite wherever with my old man that he had enough woman or whatever. You understand? He showed me that I wanted to be more far better than he with what he was doing. And he tell me that he said, yo, I want you to be somebody. I don't want you to be like me. He sit down and he reason me like, son, this is this, that is that. And it all comes back to the same thing. We need to have reasoning with we children them. We need to have that connection. So this is why I say it's not a case whereby beating when I say spank or get them a little. Yes, in me book, little lash got to pass. Me playing them game. Me playing them game. But I'm not gonna kill you. Me ain't gonna treat you. Me not gonna abuse you. So when you go to school, nothing you have to tell you. You know what I mean? And I let me children them no direct reason. Whatever happening in this house, stay in this house. Because you know if you're fact, we don't entreat you. You know if you're fact, you get anything you want to forget. Your mothers go to the end, I go to the end, your daddy, everybody's go to the end when it comes to you. All we want you to do is just follow the right procedure. Sometimes you talking to these kids just like them naturally, and still, when they go there, it's a different scenario. Because like I said, I could remember, they had a time my mother stopped hitting me, but still, she tried to treat me as a teenager and show me certain things, and still I was doing foolishness. I would teeth me mother goal just to go on for swag, not for sell. I was no junkie in them kind of thing, but for swag. Cause I got a friend, he got on chain and all them kind of things. So guess what? Remember me old man was done Mr. T. They used to call him with the amount of freaking chain around his neck for broke your neck. So we had gold, band and all them thing ring. I used to teeth me mother gold just to go and swag with me friend. Me friend make I go and last me mother chain. Big pendant like this is so. Big chain. I tell she every day, tell me that today every day, tell she the story. I say me friend is because a friend. It's because a friend make that happen. And I had to connect with myself. Cause I see me mother cry when she find out the chain last. But when she go in the jewelry box and she ain't seen though. And I sit down and I say, Leanne, this is not you want to carry your mother through. This is not why you want to carry me mother through by. And I say, yo, you know something? Friend, and it's not even friend is make nothing, is you at the end of the day still is messed up. Because I could be humble, but it's I want to swag like my friend. When I should have just be humble and cool and don't bother with that. But boy, teach me. On a day like today, I'm in my 40s. And I'm proud of myself that I never ever go down the bad road and never turn a junk crew. I never end up in jail. None of these things for make my mother crying or father bawling, rest in peace, daddy. I still make something out of myself. So it's still reasoning at the end of the day. Hello, good night. What's wrong?
Hello, good night, Fire.
Yes, good night.
Yeah, the whole situation is breakdown. The government has more hand in your own children. You can school them, can whip them. The government has more rights. When the police lock them up, the police could beat them. Or when they do something wrong, the first place the police reaching is at your house. I don't know about you. When we used to go to school, we used to get licks in school. We, I born in the country. You have oranges, everything in your yard, but you're gonna go and steal the neighbor own coming home from school. Neighbors whoop you. And when they come down, because everybody know each other in the country. And if they come and complain to your mother, not your father so much, your mother, you're going to get the next whooping. You have respect.
Real thing that, huh? Yeah.
They don't have that. We
Don't
used
have
to
that,
be
boy.
home. We used to be home. I go with 6 sisters. And if we sitting down and the neighbors in the living room talking and a friend come to my mother, we got to get up from that living room and move out. We can't sit there and carry on a conversation with my mother
I telling
and our friend.
you.
But these days, the children they're joining in the conversation,
Yeah.
and the mother can't tell them nothing.
Disrespect.
Yes. So we grew up totally different. Fire, we grew up different. Totally. These kids don't have respect. I could remember, big man, if I see a police watch at you, too strong, you're scared. You can't stand up and coerce a police.
I telling you, boy. Real
It's a
thing.
different, yes, it's a different world we living in.
Yeah, for
Different
real.
world. Yes,
Different.
that was, yes. So, Karen, think I listening to you
All
here.
right, my brother.
All right.
All right. Yeah, people,
Right.
thank everybody for checking in, man. I'm telling you, nice piece of reasoning tonight, you know? Yeah, man. Nice piece of reasoning tonight. Yeah, I don't know the code. Oh, who's the boy? Max?
Good night.
Yeah,
Good
man. Good
night
night,
to
sis. Time
everyone.
for the break.
What a topic. So listen, don't to say that I don't believe in whipping, but I don't think whipping is the answer to anything as far as disciplining a child. I don't like it. Because in the time we grew up, we get whipping. And it didn't kill us. It makes us stronger. It makes us not want to do the things that, bad things. Because I do remember with my father, I used to be so scared. Just his words alone to drive fear in you. Just from he looking and talking to you, drive fear. So you don't want that whipping. These kids nowadays, they're not afraid of anything. They're afraid of nothing. You say they parent nothing. They could talk till they blue in the face. They're not afraid. You understand?
Shit.
Because why?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Act as though that they're like their friends instead of they act like parent. It's more like like a friend, the way they speak to them.
Right.
Understand? So it's not the sense of parents. These new millennium generation of parent, they have no sense of direction to me in parenting. Everything a child do, they laugh about it and they skin teeth about it and they
Yeah.
like they're more afraid of the child more than the child more afraid of them.
Straight up. Mm-hmm.
Seriously, and I don't believe because I know I had my brother. He used to do. He's not bad, but he used to do a lot of bad things. And the more whipping he get, is the more you do. He do. You understand? So it becomes a norm. Like whipping was nothing. You stand up, take your whipping, and go again.
I telling
You
you.
understand? So I said, as I said, I don't believe in whipping. Whipping is not. You understand? It just makes you, like that's fear of whipping it stays in you. Because I remember get a few whipping. Not to say that I could say that it didn't do some good. It did good. But what? I ain't doing stuff anymore to get a whipping because I didn't like it. But these young generation, they ain't got nothing to put and bring forward, most of them, to teach these children right from wrong. So when the kids they do wrong, of course, the system gonna gravitate and grab them faster than the parent.
Straight.
Faster than the parent.
Real talk. No lie.
So you don't spare the rod and spoil the child or something like that.
Real
Mm.
thing.
You
Yeah,
have to nip
man.
it early.
It's
You
not
have
it's,
to
it's
nip it
not beating alone,
early.
it's reasoning, you know what I mean? It don't have to be
Other
those
ways,
licks
to
alone.
me, there's other ways to discipline a
Yeah, man.
child and get through to them. And there's why they don't make you take away what they, they like the best. The stuff. You don't give them what they want. You put your foot down. You be more stern. There's other ways to discipline a child without whipping. I tap my children when they younger to let them know this is hot and them things. But as far as whipping, just one day my daughter was talking, she was talking with the other sisters there. Me, we don't remember no whipping we get, but they do remember not getting what they want when they do wrong. So it's not, whipping. I don't. It's not.
Real talk.
You can talk and talk and be stern and words. My dad, his words alone was enough fear. So a lot more
You're
things
not
you can
lying.
do.
Straight.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm here listening.
Alright,
Good
sis.
show.
Love all time. You know what I mean? And you got a point to do your saying, I know, Max. But one to the child, right? One to the situation of vex, it slipped me. One to the situation with the youth man, just because he mother take away phone, he end up mess up at least how much thousand in things in your house. Broke up your fridge, broke up your TV, broke up the stove, broke up just because you take your phone away. Now you're saying it got different ways. Now if a child meet to the level now, what we doing? Call again, call. I thought you would hold it. But call again. I could remember the scene they started out because the mother took his phone away. He crashed out and broke up the woman all over. When the woman come home, everything broke up. Just because she take his phone. Making joke. Yeah.
Fire going on.
No.
When I to the audience, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
I. They're on it, I.
I'm
Yeah, man.
saying whipping a child, you gotta whip a child all the time, buddy. You can find ways to reason with you cheering them, like what Max was saying just now. See me, in the lines and why they don't actually do what they gotta do when they put to talk to them and stuff. You gotta talk to them again. I expect people don't like body, where they like the most.
Real thing.
I wanna get vaccinated, tell them, when you're bed. You know what I mean?
Straight.
Right to them. I
Yeah.
spend them in a room in a bed, buddy. You ain't gotta beat them all the time. But
No,
sometimes
man.
whipping has gotta play a part, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man. Yeah, man. This is what he's saying. It don't have to be all the time, but it got to play a part.
Yeah, cause if
Got
you
to.
don't bend the tree when it's growing, the tree not grow in
I'm
the
telling
direction
you,
you want.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
That bend is when they're young and there's a lot of parents fail to realize. Plus the next thing why you see them young kids body, far where you live, you know what I mean? And I live in a land
You
now they're
good.
20 something years. Right? Most of the young kids is only protect their body because it's be a sad situation most of the time. People don't even realize. Sometimes I'll be a single parent with them youth doing 2 jobs and 3 jobs. When them kids get out of school, when I used to live in the old body and see some kids get out of school, the crazy thing they used to go and do shoplifting and all them things. Little youth,
I
and even
tell
it's 10 years old yet. You know what I mean? See these things happen up your body. And people blame the parents, but if the parents are work to provide for them children and keep a roof over their head. There's when social service supposed to come into a part is telling people and actually like if people them that are on welfare and you're working, they should find something for the kids and go after school so they could be longer, you know what I mean? And end out on the streets waiting till the parents get off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's the system, buddy.
Yeah,
The
man.
system like we're going on, buddy. Because you see in the rich areas then like where basically most Caucasian people them is left people with money. When they change get out of school, they go on home and get somebody home left and look at them and make sure they end up on doing no stubbornness. You know what I mean?
Straight.
In the ghetto, this is what happening in the ghetto because now when we grew up, I grew up in the 80s, now me born in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do certain things in the elders, because when they report it to me, oh mom, yo, lady, well, not I like it, is a whipping I can get.
I tell
You know what I
you.
mean? And even them could have whipped you too. The community used to raise the youth them basically. It don't happen no more, because from the time a neighbor talk to your youth and trying to pull them up young as that, and you want to tell them don't talk to me son or me daughter the way. And there's the problem right in
There's the
society.
problem.
You know what I mean?
Real talk.
And
Real
the people
talk,
wake
fam.
up and realize what's going on. Then guess why think the youth then don't go nowhere unless they go by me brother and sister them, not even son cousin.
Yeah, man.
Kind of what? When they go by me brother and sister them and they know they act out, then they get whipped. And when they come and tell me I can whip them again too, kind of say no happen, your auntie, your uncle, whip you for a reason.
Yeah,
That ain't just
man.
gonna whip you for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And there's how life is, but a lot of people don't
And
look
this
at
what I
them
tell
things
you, bro.
from them
You
offset,
know what I mean?
from them part of their body. It's 3 lions
They,
like their body.
they got people in this life here so that never put a foot down like in certain way with the kids that let us sufferation a day like today, you know, bro. Especially,
Yeah.
I can remember the time, I know if you ever see the video with the little youth man when boxing up his mother when she went sitting down. You got your
Mm-mm.
son boxing up your mother. Then the next story I tell you with the woman will take away she son phone. Just because she take his phone, when she come home, the fridge, everything broke up, microwave, the bed, yo, the man mash up everything just because of phone. You know, this is what people for see. It's not in every home it different to nobody. In every home it different. You could say, yo, I'm not gonna hit my child and this and that. They got people try it out and them cheering turn to disaster. They got people who didn't and them cheering turn good. So it's vice versa. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
at the end of the day, dog, it is what it is. Like I said, the only way hitting me child, me son, is if I talk to you multiple times and I feel like you're hearing me, but you playing like you could do, because it is, some of them is hear you and still is do the same thing. So if I talk to you 20 times and you're here, I can give you 2 spunk. But it's not nothing for make you there with fucking, excuse me, with bandage around your eye and your head. And no, I mean, God do them to me.
And
Is that,
there's like abusing
they're
children when it
good.
comes
This
to
is a
the father.
different level.
Now, I mean,
We're
I mean,
good.
you're beating them out of
Good.
anger and you could damage them. You
Good.
know what I mean?
That is
And
it.
a lot of parents don't
That
understand
is it.
nobody.
Right.
I mean,
That is it.
yeah, a lot of them is conscious about life for nobody and
No,
where life is about to know. We make children, but we don't make
in the
them mind. But
mind.
we still got to make sure we
Good.
make sure they grow to a certain way so they can't end up getting themselves in trouble. Because I tell
Bro.
me youth man them every day, right? I tell them, hey, you want to whip your all? I tell them, I love your all, but I don't want to whipping your all. Because I want to make sure you all do better than me, right?
Reasoning.
Because when you turn
Reasoning.
18 and go there,
Good.
the police and kick you out from right, left, and center. And I can't do nothing about it.
Good.
And you all can't do nothing about it. So that's why I buy the come up and say in the future. This is like trying to keep you
It's
all out.
reasoning, bro. This
You
you
know what I
gotta
mean?
let them know life stay. Don't feel when you go
Plus,
there. Like this why he's telling me that. Don't feel when you go there. It's no better faking roses. It's the lion. The lion and the fittest of the fittest is survival. There's how it go. No matter how much book sense you got. You got for God,
exactly.
you got for God of faking sense, street sense, you got, and this is why he's trying to
And
teach
this
you.
is smart, yo.
Yeah, you gotta be street smart. Don't feel every man you talk to or body you talk to is he. No. You gotta know these things. You gotta got the center these things. You know what I mean? This is why I try to shine me kids them, and this is it reasoning at the end of the day. Not licks alone. But sometimes licks is gonna
Eddie,
happen. Real talk.
Glitches happen sometime, but licks in there happen all the time, and
Yeah,
people need to
man.
understand that
Yeah,
the
man.
more you beat a child too, I tell people that I see happen with some of my cousin and my family, the more you beat a child, the more worse it could get.
Could get.
Worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real,
See that
real
happen
talk.
with me one uncle's son. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
See in foreign, you know,
You got a you
you
got a
get
point.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Yankee youth don't play, no?
Mm-hmm. Especially if
See
you
me
ain't
this,
telling them, especially if you telling them when you're whipping them for night or like you say
yeah.
reasoning and you
The
just
system get
would
to set up
calling
that
them
way,
name
right?
like you're a loser, you're a this, you're a that. Them thing could mash up them children brain, bro. Real talk.
Edgy.
Real talk. Cause they
The
got
system
parents
get
like
it
though.
away.
Mm-hmm.
System get to set up so in a way that basically when they do them in school, that man is teach them, you know. I see this happen. Me own little cousin, well, father and she come over. The mother of me's cousin. So the father of me's cousin in law, you know what I mean? Come over, she by me. Then finally, we outside drinking, beating ourselves, and he takes she inside. And she get mad and start crying. Next thing you know, she pick up this phone and call 911 G.
What?
Police pull me up by there and come to my apartment, kind of police flats back then, right?
Hey, boy.
Saying to get a car from this apartment. What we go inside? She run in there and she fall and then she fall that she's sorry and tell the police no, everything is okay. You know what I mean? You see out here, it's more cruel and jit, you know. You know what I mean? It's right away, that man would have text you away from me.
I tell you, boy, gone for
The
channel.
police tell you step outside, you know. He had to step outside. Step outside, that man go and that man talk to she. And then the man release she back to he.
I
And she
tell you,
tell
boy.
the father that, oh, she learning in school. But the school and telling she the right thing that we don't call for these things, for things like these, eh? If they getting
Yeah.
abused, you know what I mean?
Real thing. Real thing. Cause guess you know, as we reasoning, I can remember all the other day, watch how far is, let them think forward for me ends as a father. A youth man, them show a skit of youth man, like he mother must he try pulling you up so she put two spank on you because he didn't listening. Same thing we be talking about, you know. Sad man do so boom, jump 911, call the police, two them and pull up no thing. Yeah, she hit me. And she think, I'm like, what? So the man start to wait, why she hit you? To ask the mother say, boom, 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 ting, ting, ting. Walk with he, collect the belt, walk with he for 2 minutes, for a couple step. And start to so, she whip you. Yeah, she whip me. Why she whip you? Because anything. Well, so the man turn and say, so wait, because you ain't listening to your mother and she put two lashes on you to make sure you be this disciplined. You call weapon, you call the police for come to make it look like if your mother killing you or something like that. So the man turn and say, let tell you this. You see, the next time you call this phone, for we gonna come direct with the, and we gonna collect the belt and we gonna put two more lashes by the youth man skin up here like this and say yes sir, yes sir. Just like man, real
Yeah,
thing,
G.
bro.
You see some good cops out there, but they get some cops, but it's be stupid out there, but with
Bro,
certain things when it comes to kids.
yeah, buddy. Straight. The
You know
man
what I mean?
breaking on and said this will you call me for because this woman trying for and there's a the man she ain't got no far they ain't got no father she alone. The man said wait, you mother doing all this for you and this what you they doing and then listening sure. We when we come again, let we hear anything like this, so we gonna come again and we gonna put it in your mouth. Man said what? You man say art officer. You understand? The mother train with he and he calling
Yeah, G.
cops. You know what I
Tell
mean?
me, yeah,
By you
G.
making
Some of the
sure
Yankee
so
youth
we
thing and no
yeah, this
manners.
why tell them body
You
these
see when they
foreign
come in the
children
store,
boy.
you see when they come in the store, why is work as a manager, in the store, why is work as a the store manager. And I see they start acting out on that, thinking stuff off the shelf and them thing. I discipline them right away, get them money. I say,
Aye.
hey, this is a child.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Me make
buddy.
sure the child, him pulling all the stuff off the shelf. You can play if you want to play, I don't care. But when they start pulling all my price tag and them thing and moving me stuff them all over and destroying and making a mess like a size you thing at home.
I telling you.
I discipline them right there and I tell them shit, hey, you could call the head office and plus there's no name. When I call,
You
give them my
hearing?
name. You know what I
You
mean?
hearing? Straight.
Business place. There's not playground or Chuck E. Cheese and them thing. That's what I tell them. You want your kids play? Tell them to Chuck E. Cheese. Don't pay $9.99. They're gonna bounce all day, eat and drink. You know what I mean?
Scrap. Yeah, buddy. This you got looking at. Cause when I see the little girl went pulling down them thing in the store, I said, what nobody do. Ah, she parents freaking she. I said, what not me
Oh, you
child
should have
by
called
me
me
playing
store.
me making you
Because you don't
mad.
understand how come it is. Especially,
Them got for call whoever service right away back. Cause she getting some licks right there and then.
about the guy called
Crazy.
CTS. You know what I mean?
Crazy. You putting me in more freaking problem. Look what you there doing, and I just no, I don't want to do it. And me, where we ain't grow so by. Me ain't grow so. Me
Oh,
ain't
gee,
grow
you
so.
telling you already again. You gotta bend the tree before it
Before
grow.
respect my brother, love all
You know what I
time.
mean? Yeah, man. One
All
other.
good. Yeah, man. Reasoning is so when I see they say me and the parents freaking the parents ain't want to do nothing. And the girl going on. I said, what? Are you hearing good? No, y'all hearing good. Something wrong here, so. What kind of discipline is though? What kind of discipline is though? You know what I mean? This is not discipline. This spile you, spile she. This. Are you making joke? Not me cheering, man. Bang, bang, bang. It's the bang boss.
A girl changes from Bobby socks
This
to
one has come with some fun.
stockings,
Has come with some.
and she start trading her baby toys for boys. Bang, 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 bang. Let's bless the night here, my brother. Bang.
Yeah, my brother, up. Up.
See this topic here? If you see this topic, right? This topic is a topic that it's clearly right. The people that have failed, understand me? We can see the failures now. Understand? What got to happen? Got to happen right now. All
Bang,
the children them
bang.
that gotta go through wherever they gotta go through, sufferation, death, rape, molestation, all these things, it got to happen. Because why? It's a lot of failure. Now let me
Aye.
give you a little history, The parents that from the 50s and the 60s, understand? I see a lot of elder people was calling you earlier. With them they talking about we running about a yard and trees and this and now how we grew up, etc. Yes, we grew up like that. Understand? But this is where a lot of people failing, understand me, in these times. The children just like the internet, the Wi-Fi, the computer. The children is moving faster than that. We grew up, me, you grew up in. We can't deal with that anymore, brother. People got to come off of that talking. Because you see, people know, as like me and you, from the 70s, the late 70s, early 80s, understand me? We is who fail. The people from the 50s and 60s, you know why? Because I'm internet born almost 40 years after them. But me and you know, the people in the 40s come down, internet born, 20 years, 2 decades with we. So we grow with it. You see, the people within me and you age group, within the 40s and down, a lot of we know is were proud, like me. I proud of all three of my children. I know how I raise my children. There's a lot more people out there proud of the children. There's a lot of people children out there far better than my children. Far, far better. Understand me? And I know that. But I proud of mine. Everybody got to know them. Understand? You see people in me, you age group, a lot of them fail. And because you see a lot of them fail, a lot of them know that fail is children were making children now. And them is the problem in society. Because the people like in the 40s that did good and raised the children properly, most of them children either in going through college now, like my children, learning certain things. Some of them might get early pregnancy, turn an early grandfather and an early grandmother. But it comes to with responsibility, even if it was wherever the matter is, was a schoolboy and wherever it is. Understand? But you see the ones that raised up with me and you in the 40s and 30s, that dumb, that left the children to the wayside and let the children fail. This is where the failure is. And it can't really change, brother. That's why we know is who gotta wake up and talk this thing different. I believe that anybody that are beating the children in this era right now, it's fully dumb. You're supposed to beating no child above 5 and up. You beating any child above 5 and up, and when I say beating, every minute you're beating the child for the child gonna cry. Understand me? Whether it me 10, understand me? And you got beating, he don't hear, he always outside, wherever it is you want to put on the ground. Once you have to hit your children and talking to your children every minute like a Johnny, understand me? You are a failure. Why I'm saying that? This is what I'm saying. No, you see when I've been talking certain things about my children, them right? Now I'm going to show people this. You see when my children was 2 years old, when I start putting certain things in them, you know what I was putting in them? Ambition, accountability, was asking the common sense coming up then. Now my little girls, right? Because they used to live with a mother before, understand me, before we move out and thing. Now, my little girl used to go and turn off the TV all the time. And every time she turned off the TV, now this is just a scenario, one scenario I'm giving you guys, and this is like real life thing. Every time she gonna turn off the TV, she family laughing. She mother always saying, "Oh gosh, I don't know wrong. You always turning off the TV." Especially, and you know when she just do it? She know what she just do. When everybody watching the news and everybody focus on the TV and nobody pays you no mind, the girl is getting gonna turn off the TV. When she come, when I come now and like so now, and she doing it, them show me bum what going on. I sit down right next to the TV, and every time I play and she doing it, I sit down right next to the TV, and every time she touch it, I flick she hands. I make she cry. Understand me? Funny time you see these children start walking before they even start talking. They got enough sense, me. You see Lil Rick there? Lil Rick got so much sense you don't even know.
I know like
If you don't understand, you don't even know. Lil Rick got so much sense. You see when she get fed up with you feel she can cry? She makes some one time and go start plugging out things. That is sense. You feel like that any stupidness? She don't know she plug out everything she don't know. But yeah, she got to get attention.
I'm telling you about it.
Twist it or turn it, and this is what a lot of people failing to realize. And you see the people them that fail and the children now is making a set of bastards and making children of children. These are the ones that go through bear hell. You see the ones that got some common sense, want to try and raise your children different, B. It's not about beating children, it's that from the time these children come out, you got to start teaching these children. Understand me? Accountability, you know how strong is accountability? You got from the time they start walking, before even talking, you have to teach them accountability. If they go down the steps, they're going to fall on. You got to start teaching them it raw. And as they keep growing up, you start showing them ambition. And within the ambition, you can harness common sense. And this is the thing people fail if realize. Now look something now, right? Look all the cartel cheer mothers. You see anyone of cartel cheer mothers up to now got a problem with he? Right now, all the cartel cheer mothers right now would like a child for he. That is cartel no wife biggest problem. Is that all the cartel cheer mothers love he, and any one of them that he would say, well, look, I want another child is duh. It's because the man see that each children mothers them raise each children them with accountability be. And because of that, the man got keep all of them wrong he, mining all of them, buying house of them. You feel if any one of them in between it was dotish, you really feel he would be dealing with she? Well, she might would even because of problems and all these things. And that's why I tell people it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Understand, just like you were saying, if you had a set of money, you would have make a set of children. But it's who you make these children with. Because even if you don't have the time to be there, understand me, for you children, you got to make sure that these women that you breed or you get impregnate, these women stand for accountability. And enough of them got ambition. That's the thing. Enough people out there don't have no ambition, you know. That's why enough of them ain't got no common sense. Straight thing, brother. Most people can't understand that. When me and you talk tonight, I can't understand what really going on in this algorithm, brother. I'm telling you, maybe 2050, because Africa ain't stopping. Right now, what's going on in Africa ain't stopping at all. And if people watch the news, right now, Egypt, one of the biggest economy in Africa and one in the world, now join with Abraham Traore. Africa is coming to one united Africa. I get African live, when I get old, that's what I know. People need to wake up. Nothing ain't changing, brother. And people have to understand the children of today is the future. And if you don't catch up with them, you're gonna lose them.
Right.
You're gonna lose them.
Yeah, my brother.
Straight, ain't no
Respect.
beating no children, brother. You gotta sit up to your children. Wait, I come off now. This is the last thing. I'm gonna show you something. You see, when I raise up as a boy, big man is them same 3 words I raise up with, and I know what I wanted. You see, when I get my children, brother, I never used to speak to my children like how I speak to my friends and people on the road. I used to speak to my children the way I want to see them. See, when we use this thing that your children supposed to be better than you, it means you got to talk to your children better than you talk to anybody else in the world. You got to treat your children in a certain way with anybody else, so your children could come this thing be. So it's not only about telling your children to, it's about treating them to people. Bang.
Yeah, man. Straight lifestyle. You're up with it. You know what I mean? It's crazy at the end of the day, though. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that check in for the ones and threes. Love you guys, man. You don't know. We're probably gonna pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you. You don't know the thing already. We're gonna be back up in the building tomorrow. Already say, don't forget for joining the live tomorrow. But you don't know, this show is not a show that is go 2, 3 hours and all that kind of thing. And it's right, man. So you don't know. Big up to everybody that definitely joined us. It was a nice show. Ain't gonna tell no like. Love how everybody turned out and get their point and you know what I mean. Do what they had to do. You know what I mean. It was a piece. I love it. And this is what I love about this station here, see, you know? It's about the real talk reasoning, you know? Real, what's going on? The video is in a picture. What foolishness is done, man? Where's the... I'm a blessed night, everybody. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see you on the, yeah, man, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow. Cause me know we're going on right now. I ain't seeing nothing on the screen. It's showing me the video, playing a video in a picture. You know what this is though. Good night, everybody. Peace and love. See you guys, man.